So I work for financial institutions lending money for all sorts of reasons, whether it's for you need to borrow money for a card, you know, you need a line of credit for dental work, the dog needed surgery, but you need to buy a couch, like whatever your financial need was, I was in the industry that provided money for that purpose. And so ultimately, I ended up becoming an underwriter for a mortgage company. And as a mortgage underwriter, you learn every facet of the real estate game. You learn how to appraise properties. You learn the products that's offered by Fannie and Freddie and the open market, what Wall Street is looking at. You learn interest rates. So you look at what the average interest rate is, or over the market rate, over the market. So you learn the whole gamut of the real estate game. And I was underwriting these loans, man, and this is what got me. I was underwriting these loans, and I was the whole entire processing unit, meaning I went to the brokers, I sold our mortgage rate, they sent me the application, I approved the customer, I gathered the documentation, I submitted to our underwriting review group, I pre-reviewed the documents, the appraisals, the income docs. Like, I did everything, and I handed off to a group of people that red stamped it for final approval and gave the clear to close on it, and then gave it back to the dealer, the broker, and the broker would tell the customer their closing date was set up. We do the closing, and then all the monies was dispersed, right? And so at that time, I probably made $70,000 a year, right? And when I looked at the good faith estimate, the closing sheet, I saw that the broker was making my salary essentially in this transaction. And I'm saying, like, in 1-2 transactions, he's made my entire salary. And I did all the heavy lifting. Like, I did all the collection of the documents. I sold the rate, I reviewed the documentations received from the customer. I got it approved. Like, I did all of the heavy lifting. And I got 1%, and the broker shop got 99%. And I said, well, this is not right. So they're making a killing. They're eating steaks and lobster, and I'm eating oodles and noodles. And I said, I gotta be smarter than, I gotta be smarter than him. Like, I know I'm smarter than him. Like, what he's doing, I'm doing this in the bathroom on lunch break. Like, this guy's not smarter than me. There's no way he's smarter than me. Yeah. So what I'm doing, this is dumb. So I said, well, since I know what the market's looking for, I know how to underwrite deals, I'm gonna do my very first deal. So my very first deal, I found a mistake on the internet where a builder had placed a house on the market, and he made a mistake, and he listed it for $25,000 less than all of the other properties. It was a simple mistake, but I knew that because they listed it, that they had to hold to their word. And so I called my real estate agent, and she said, "You got them." So I said, well, hey, let's put an offer in on the house. Let's tell them we'll take it as it is. And so they gave me the house for $125, and this was in the mid-90s, late 90s. So the houses were hitting the market for $160. They had it on the market for $125. So I was already in the game over $30,000 from the start. So I had a friend of mine who was looking for a place to lease, and she was apartment manager. She managed an apartment complex, big apartment complex, and she needed a place to stay, and she didn't want to live on the premises. And so I leased it to her for 2 years. Now, mind you, there was an interest-only option at that time. So I chose the interest-only option on the finance because I knew that I already had equity built up in the property. So I rented the house for her something like $1,100. The mortgage payment interest only was like $400. So right there, I think you're looking at $700 profit per month on the rent. So you do 700 times 12. Like, it was new construction.
That's
so
insane.
The houses came, so the houses came with they call it a 10-10-10. So you had 10-year warranty on the structure, electrical. So the whole, like, so there was no issues with the house that could come about that would cost me anything. So I was like, deal. And so I got the benefit of the rent profits each month.